What is going on, you guys? My name is Slemic Fly and welcome back to another video. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Thanks for all the support and stuff. And today, you guys, I kind of wanted to make a video about a kind of like request, I suppose. There's a guy named Liger on YouTube. His channel's name is Katie Flow, and he actually asked for me to do this, and I actually feel kind of flattered to do it. And when he asked me to, I was like, yeah, why the hell not? You know, it's pretty cool. And what it is, guys, it's 15 questions, and yeah, he asked me to do this, and I actually feel like it'd be pretty cool to answer them because it's pretty cool questions and stuff. And maybe you guys might like my responses and stuff to it. And yeah, so I don't want to hold you too much on the intro and stuff, so let me go with question number 1. So the first question is, how old were you when you first started playing video games? And that question is kind of weird for me because when I started playing video games, I think when I started, I used to watch my dad play the SNES, the Super Nintendo, like a long time ago. I was probably like, shoot, maybe 3. I think even before that, because as far as I can remember, it was maybe on the first NES even. And when I started watching him and stuff, he was barely taking it out of the box. Like, it was just a brand new game and a brand new console and all that. And yeah, it was years ago. And yeah, so maybe I was like 2 or 3, I suppose. And yeah, I guess. So question number 2, you guys, is what is it about video games that you love? And that's a pretty interesting question, actually. There's a lot of different ways I could answer this, I guess, because there's a lot of things I love about it. But I think the thing that I love most is that you can see, like, video games aren't supposed to just be a thing where you pick up and you play and then you put it down and it's over. You know, it's like what I think it should be is more of a story. You're supposed to tell a story through your games, and people that play them should play them and understand them, I guess. Not and kind of take something out of it. You know, like a movie. You know, you don't just go to a movie to see a movie unless it's a comedy, I guess. But even from there, you kind of get like a life lesson and stuff. And yeah, you know, it's kind of the way I see it. That's the thing I love about it. Especially when it's done right. There's some games that kind of do stories right. And those are the games where they make sequels, you know. Like in Halo 1, 2, 3, and then Halo 4, Halo 5, all those. Halo 1, 2, and 3 kind of had a big role in my childhood and stuff, and it kind of carried me, you know. It kind of made me inspired to get into video games, and that's what has me in all this YouTube stuff and all the news, you know. Just the fact that people can make such like ideas and stuff, you know. And yeah, that was number 2, you guys. So question number 3 is a bit of a more advanced question, I suppose, and it's, can violent and graphic video games be a bad influence on people? And in my personal opinion, because I've seen so much of it, you know, when I started growing up, I think one of my friends introduced me to Grand Theft Auto 3 at the time. It was when I was like maybe 10, 9, 13, something like that. Between that age, I was a little kid. And I really can say personally that for me, it really didn't influence that much at all. Maybe what it did was just open my eyes to what you can do in real life, what can happen, you know. But it never really, I don't really see it, games as a way to like as a gateway to drug abuse or drug addiction or even prostitution, all that weird stuff. That's more of like people being involved in that already, you know, and then seeing maybe through a video game that stuff is acceptable, maybe, you know. But I don't really want to get into that because I don't want to offend anybody or, you know, get into a fight or whatever. Speaking of fighting, question number 4, you guys, is PC or console? Now, I know a lot of people would say maybe PC or maybe console, and others might even say both, but I kind of like to do what I've always said is a console combination. So what I do is usually I use my PC for you know, PC games like Minecraft or stuff like that, right? And then I use consoles as a combo. I use consoles in a combo because you can't really run Nintendo Wii U standalone just on its own. You know, you're gonna miss a lot of these like cool games that are out. So what I usually do is I'll buy like say an Xbox 360 and a Wii, which is what I did all that time ago. And then before that I did Xbox, and I did a what was it, a GameCube. Yeah, I used to just run them like that. Like I would have one and one, one and one, one and one, and it kind of kept me in normal, I guess. You know, like it let you play Call of Duty, but Mario Kart and Mario and all these games. And then later on is when I started getting into the PC game, you know, into the PC world and stuff. And I can kind of say that, you know, I kind of see like consoles becoming kind of like a thing of the past, you know, with the Microsoft, with like the Xbox One kind of being kind of crappy and stuff. People kind of leaning more towards negativity about it. I could see how people could be dropping a lot of the consoles and maybe even switching to PlayStation 4s, or maybe even just PCs in general. You know, I see it a lot nowadays. But for me now, it's PC and consoles. You know, I really don't like to see myself missing out on a lot of cool games that are out there. You know, and yeah, that's question number 4. So question number 5 is do you watch Let's Players or YouTube? If so, who? And that kind of, I guess, levitates me, I guess, towards seeing what kind of YouTubers I like to watch. And it's kind of interesting because, you know, I like to watch a lot of different YouTubers and stuff. And the ones in general that I like to watch a lot, I guess their Let's Players is a little bit of like PewDiePie, maybe. B00, if you guys don't know who that is, that's a really good YouTuber. You should probably check it out. Let's see, Let's Players in general, I really don't watch too many. I know there are some, but for now I guess that's about it. Yeah, that's question number 5, you guys. I wish I had more to add to that, you know, because it's been around in the news and stuff a lot. And yeah, okay, so question number 6 is, if you do watch Let's Players, who is your favorite? Definitely B00. I've been watching a lot of B00. He's been playing a lot of Binding of Isaac, and that's a game that because of him I actually picked up that game and started playing it. And I really see that Let's Plays are a really good, like how can I say, like a way for people to get other people into games, I guess. Like it's a big influence. Like when I started watching B00 play it, I thought, man, this is a pretty cool game. And he kept on playing it and playing it and playing it. I realized that it wasn't just like a 2D platformer game with like one ending. The game has multiple endings, and to get to them you need to play it over and over and over. And you know, I was really like, I guess like amazed by the game, so I had to pick it up, and now I play it. And you know, that's why he's one of my favorites right now. So that was question number 6. Now for question number 7, let's see, what is this? What is your favorite genre of games? So what's my favorite video game genre? Right now I would have to say either RPG or maybe shooters. I don't know. I've been playing a lot of like Minecraft lately with my little brother. He's been really into it and stuff, and I've just been into it, especially in like the modded stuff. That kind of like keeps me I guess how can I say it? It keeps me entertained, you know. It doesn't let up, and every time you think you're done, there's more to it. And if you want to get more stuff, you got to put more time into it. And I think that's really cool. Another RPG game, I guess, would be Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. That one's a pretty cool game too. It's kind of like a RPG, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, that's, as far as I know, my favorite genre. And then shooters, I've been playing a lot of like Call of Duty too and stuff. I've been playing a little bit of CSGO, but not really. Kind of feels kind of weird to me, since I come from playing Call of Duty and stuff. And then before that I came from Halo, and then before that I used to play like Time Splitters, stuff like that. Pretty, you know, like just shooter-esque games of the time. And yeah. Alright, so question number 8 is, are you an old school gamer, or do you like getting the newest consoles? And for me, that's a pretty big giveaway. I'm an old school gamer. I really don't like to get consoles just because they came out. You know, even with the Wii U, I didn't focus on getting it. I still had the Xbox 360 and the Wii, and I kind of held on to them for a long time. I think it was like almost a year later into the Wii U. No, I got the Wii U maybe 4 months after it came out. but only because I didn't want to make an investment in it just until I saw what was in it. If I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, I didn't really buy it until later on. And you know, it's not just because it's not the latest console or the latest thing. It's just that that's just the way I am. You know, I don't like to I guess dive into new stuff very quickly, just because I don't know. It's just the way I am, I guess. And so yeah, guys, that was number 8. For number 9, this is a pretty big question. It's Nintendo or Sega, and you know, for me, growing up with Nintendo, obviously that's my answer, but I could see how a lot of people would be Sega. You know, I've seen that a lot of people growing up with like Sega games like Sonic and during the Sega Genesis era and all that, people really loved all those games and stuff. And yeah, I get it, you know. You have your nostalgic games, and I guess that would make you kind of lean toward that a little bit. And that's kind of why I lean toward Nintendo, just because I grew up with it. I can't really say which one's better or whatever, but for me, Nintendo. There you go, you guys. Alright, so question number 10 is favorite and least favorite video game character. Well, that's kind of interesting. You know, I would have to go with, for both of these, for question number 10, I would have to go with just one character. And that is, I'm going to say Ganondorf, because I really, really like Ganondorf, but I also kind of hate him. I like that he's like, you know, a really big part of the Legend of Zelda franchise and stuff, but I also hate the fact that they always use him as a darker character. Like it's always like a barbarian or like I don't know, some kind of like weird dark character. I don't know, it's just weird. I like him, but I don't like him, you know, just because he causes so much destruction in the game. And yeah, that's just about it, you guys. So question number 10, no, question number 11, that's where I'm at. You can probably hear my paper because I have these written down, just because I'm not near my computer right now, because I'm traveling, in case you guys don't know. Anyways, question number 11 is, are you a Let's Player? If yes, what influenced you to make a gaming channel? And if no, would you ever consider making one? So okay, this is kind of interesting for me, just because before I started this channel, I had another channel, and the name of it is Slimy Fly Gaming. I still have it, but the thing about that whole channel was I was supposed to start doing Let's Plays on it and stuff like that, but after a while I kind of stopped, because I was doing Minecraft Let's Plays, and I was doing Monster Hunter Let's Plays, I was doing Call of Duty games, and just Let's Plays in general, you know, stuff like that with me and Megaton. And after a while I kind of stopped, just because I left to school. And after I left, I came back and I kind of reflected back on the channel, and I started to notice that not too many people watched it, except for my Minecraft series. I was actually kind of popular, but besides that, the channel kind of felt weird to me, just because every time I would post a video, it kind of felt like an influenced video, like from other YouTubers playing different games. Like when I was doing Call of Duty, I felt like I was copying a lot of other channels, and it wasn't because I was copying them. It was more because when I would post it, it was popular, and when it was popular, everybody wanted to play it. Like in the case of the Child of Light, it was a pretty cool game, you know, it was fun and popular. But when I started posting it, everybody else in the world started posting it, and when they posted it, it was like before me and stuff, and it was just kind of weird, you know. And that kind of pushed me back from doing them. But it doesn't really say in the questions and stuff, but me in general, if I was to start it back up, I definitely would, because I know how I would do it differently, you know. Because it's kind of like in everything that I do, you know, it's not really a big thing, but the way I would do it is, if I had if I was doing them, like how would I do them? I wouldn't do it better as far as Let's Plays go. I would do it differently, and that's kind of how a lot of people see it that way, you know. Like it's not just me, it's more of a metaphor, you know, in real life. Don't see how your competitors, don't see how you could do it different from your competitors, or how you could do it better than them, but differently. I said that all wrong, but anyways, you guys, it's kind of late, and that was question 11. Would I do Let's Plays? Yes, I would, and I would do them again, blah blah blah. Okay, so question number 12 is favorite video game soundtrack. And This is a cool question. I like that he asked this question because I do a lot of video game music, in case you don't know, and just making all that music kind of keeps me bouncing back and forth between soundtracks and stuff. But for sure, I can say that the Halo soundtrack, I think from Halo 3, was my most influential. That was the time when I first started making, video game music in general. Well, not making it, but that was the game that influenced me to make it. When I started making it, it was because of that one game, and that one game still makes me do it. I actually even have a, let's see, what's the name of it? Unforgotten, the Halo 3 theme. It's one of the 8-bit versions that I have on it, and it's pretty cool that I made it, I think. But yeah, it's definitely a pretty good, I think, soundtrack. I mean, a lot of people are influenced by it, obviously. I mean, there's even weddings of people in Halo costumes, and they're like at weddings, and they're dancing to like Halo music, like 5-minute long songs and stuff. And yeah, I think what mostly got it for me though is that the composer Martin O'Donnell, he made all that music. That's how much I know about it, you guys. I know what the composer was, and yeah, I like his music. All that music is freaking awesome, especially for the game. Like for the action and stuff, I really see that you can't really go any better than with an actual composer. Even in other games, like I could see how 8-bit games would have better music if it was like 8-bit music, but like even Skyrim, like I don't know if you guys ever played Skyrim before, but that game is cool because of the music it has. And yeah, you guys, anyways, Halo 3, favorite soundtrack so far. I'll find better ones in the future and stuff. But yeah, so that's question 12. Question 13 is any game recommendations. So game recommendations, it's kind of an interesting one, because I guess that would be what interests me right now. That's what I would recommend. And a game I could really recommend to a lot of people, it's especially because it's on sale now, and that's the game that got me really into my Wii U. It's Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. That game kept me into the game, or into the system, a lot. I mean, when I had nothing else to do, I would pick it up. Even when I had something to do, that came first. I would always play it. I actually had a group of friends, and I think they still play. So it's a pretty cool game, even to this day. I wait for the next part, and hopefully we get it, someday soon. And another one, of course, is Binding of Isaac. In case you guys have not played this game, I want to start a let's play about it. Hopefully I can in the future. But especially since it's coming to the Wii U, I've heard. It'd be a cool game to, kind of like pass along. Especially because the story is like sad, but it's also nice and stuff, And sorry for the background. The cars keep passing by like crazy. I don't know why. And yeah, so those are the games I would recommend. Definitely check those out. Definitely. And okay, so question 14 now. If you could be a character from any game, who would you be and why? So a character I would be, I would want to be Link, like from The Legend of Zelda. I know a lot of people would probably say that, right? But just the way I am, I guess, in real life, or the way I am, and even when I play video games, like especially when I'm playing Minecraft, like my little brother and everybody that I play with, honestly, they'll ask me like, so where do you want to build a house? Because when you start, you gotta build yourself up and stuff, build a fortress, all that junk. I always tell them, let's go to a village, and they're like, why do you want to go to a village? And I tell them because there's people there, and I feel kind of good being around them because I can protect them. And I've always felt like the hero. I don't know, I've always felt like I'm the guy that everybody turns to, And even in other games, I feel like I need to be the hero, even if it means that I have to die first or whatever. But as long as I can help them out in the win and stuff, that's just who I would be. I would be the Link of the team or whatever. And yeah, you guys, maybe another one would be like, I don't know, let's just go with Link for now. I don't really know what else to add to it. These are really cool questions, by the way. I don't know where this whole like request happened from. I don't know who started it. It might have been Red Knight. I really don't know. I've been kind of busy with all this moving and stuff. But anyways, that's question 14. Now for the last one. Who do you tag? Tag. Oh my god. You know, there's so many people that I can tag. But I think I know some people. They might not even be Nintendo based or whatever. But I'm going to tag them anyways in this video. And we'll see if they want to do them. They might want to. So one would be TheHavoc. He's a YouTuber, Call of Duty YouTuber. But he's actually one of my biggest influences. He kind of like started around the time that I did. And when he did, he was like kind of bigger than me. You know, he was like 200 subs. And at the time I had 20 when I was on Islamic Flag Gaming, not daily. You know, they're kind of different and stuff. But anyways, and now he's kind of big. I'd like to see his opinion about all this stuff. And another one would be KidKhaotic is his YouTube channel, but his name's Kamiii. I know him for a long time now. I'm gonna try to get him in here, you know, just so we can kind of get this this little, like, I guess, request thing going. I don't even know what to call you guys, but I want to tag them for sure and make them do it. I think they would want to, just because, you know, it's something cool to do, something different, and especially because it'll give you another YouTube video beyond what, you know, you do regularly. And so anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. I hope that this isn't kind of weird, because I am kind of like a quiet person in general, and then I feel kind of nervous doing this, especially since I'm not at home. Like, I'm outside of my house and stuff, you know, and I'm not really using the setup that I would usually. I'm like in like this weird little hut or shack or something. And anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. 15 questions. Wow, that's probably a long video. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Oh, and by the way, before